How much money does a person need to make in America to live comfortably? When I find out how much it is, yeah, that saddened me.
Victory is mine!
Google says you need about $2,500 to $3,500 a month to be able to live in America. I've been in my 20s before, and in my 20s, I was not pulling in $2,500 to $3,500. So I'm wondering, how is this the average that people are able and needing to live at $2,500 to $3,500? Like, how can that work if people are, getting paid 17 to even 20 some dollars an hour? How does that work out? Let's look at the numbers. Going down a rabbit hole, and I like it. How are people even living like this? How can they afford to wake up at this point?
So let me chime in on how people are making it right now in America with inflation at an all-time high. People that are making $35 an hour, $40 an hour are still broke.
The cost of living in 2023 is so bad that I'm pretty sure I actually was better off financially when I was making minimum wage in 2012 versus me making almost $100,000 today. In 2012, I lived with my roommate in a 2-bedroom apartment and our rent was $700. So we paid $350 each.
When the average pay is said to be $6,000 a month, 70 some thousand dollars is the average income. They gotta be wrong. What is the average American income? Okay, $60,000, 59. Okay, that's more believable. To make that, you have to also have some type of degree or maybe a trade. But in order to pay the student loan back for that degree or trade, you have to have the experience to get the job. So this is one of those, which ones comes first, the chicken or the egg? Talking about this money and business stuff gets me just excited. Let's go look at these numbers. I'm not complaining. I actually live a quite comfortable life, but there's been times where your boy was broke as a joke, and all I'm saying is I personally want to look at what is expected of people financially, because I don't know how much rent is anymore. I don't know how high it's gotten. I've heard of how high it's gotten, and it, apparently has been crazy, but I don't have firsthand. I don't have firsthand experience at that. Is the cost of groceries? Yes, that has gotten wild. The other day, now normally I'd spend about $150, and I'd be really happy with the things that I have, or the things that I have, the things that I bought. I went in the other day, so disappointed that I spent more, but I had way less. And had my cheesecake. I really wanted my cheesecake. The wipers off. I ain't even leaving yet. Okay, let's look at these numbers, and y'all gonna be able to tell me if I'm right or wrong with this. All right, so right now they're saying the average rent is what? Let's see. The average rent in America is, oh my God. Oh, that's close to my mortgage. That's funny. I'm so, oh my God. Okay, the average rent in the United States is 49. Oh shoot, y'all barely can see that. Hold on. It's 49. I'll just do a screenshot. 49 or $1,499. So $1,500 a month. But then look at that. The average rent for an apartment in the US from Rent Cafe, what they reported is $1,713. Privately owned 1-bedrooms and 2-bedrooms are ranging from $1,500 to $1,800. Now understand, back when I was a little minor, back when I was young, I was paying, I think I had trouble trying to just pay $450. Like, that was it. I remember by the time my rent, when we moved and it went to like a place and it was like $650, I thought that was a problem, but I was cool with it, right? We struggled to make the $650 work. And you're trying to tell me that the average rent now is $1,700, between $1,500 and $1,700. How? What? How? I need my tea. I ain't got my tea. I'm gonna just sip on some water. It don't hit the same. Look, how? Let's crunch some numbers. You got $1,700 rent. You got a $350 car note. Maybe $200 in gas. We'll do $100 on the insurance. We got $75 phone bill. Now, granted, I know people's phone bills can be higher than that, but we just gonna keep it somewhat realistic and wishful. We got $150 for an electric bill, probably. You know, let's go around with that. And about $300 a month in groceries. I don't understand how people are able to live like this. This comes out to just totaling this all up came out to $2,875. So even just with these bills, with this amount of rent, the $350 car note, $200 a month for the gas, $100 insurance, the $75 car bill, the $75 phone bill, $150 for your electric, $300 for groceries. Being realistic, right? No miscellaneous costs. I didn't add anything about going out to dinner, doing some fun and activities. Just base is $2,875. So we're just gonna say $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month. Wow. I can see why people are really upset nowadays. I can see why mental health is taking its toll on people. And of course, there's plenty other reasons outside of just the cost of living. But right now, we can just add that as a major factor. Like, folks are having a hard time just waking up because it's too expensive to wake up. Just on the apartment front, you got to make 3 times the rent, right? And you got to make 3 times the rent just to get the apartment. And hold on, what else do you got to do?
The cost of living in 2023 is so bad that I'm pretty sure I actually was better off financially when I was making minimum wage in 2012 versus me making almost $100,000 today. In 2012, I lived with my roommate in a 2-bedroom apartment and our rent was $700. So we paid $350 each. I paid maybe $150 a month for groceries. Our utilities were maybe $100 a month for everything. And my take-home pay, making minimum wage, was probably, I don't know, $1,300, $1,400 a month. After all of my expenses and necessities, I had so much money left over. I mean, not like a lot of money, but like several $100s left over. I was able to go out to eat multiple times per week. I mean, nothing fancy, but like I was still able to go.
To get the job to pay 3 times that rent, you need 3 to 5 years of experience. But coming out of college, you don't have that unless you've had an internship, and those are great. But here's the thing. How many people are actually getting internships? Let's throw that out of the way. How many people are able to have an internship and still afford to live?
Cost of living in 2024 is fucking insane. Like, everything is going up. Gas, housing. You know, even if you go and you buy chips, they're like fucking $7.
Chicken before the egg. This is ridiculous. And people are getting that much more fed up. They're not getting this pay. You know, I love the fact that a lot of individuals are turning towards social media. You know, TikTok became a thing to where they were really paying well, Instagram and their bonuses. That went really well. I even heard Snapchat, they was doing the things. I have a few friends who apparently they posted a few times, and next thing you know, they get a $20,000, $30,000 check. Yikes. I don't know, but I feel for y'all. Look, I didn't make nowhere near that type of money when I was in my 20s. So for whomever's watching this, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, heck, if you're in your 40s and it's still just not coming through, I feel for you. I can say it does get better. You already know this, but sometimes you just gotta figure it out. And figuring that out is really difficult. But this is day 43 of me posting every day for the next 365 days. And this topic kind of saddens me, but I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole, and I'm gonna, for the next few days, I'm gonna start asking people, what are they doing in order to pay every bill that they have in 2024? It's pretty invasive of their privacy, but I hope that the people are staying true. I hope that the people can talk to me and tell me what they're doing, so that maybe if I post it, someone else might find that it's good information, or it's just something else for them to be able to relate to and not feel like they're alone. That is all the time I got for you today. Y'all be cool, y'all be awesome, be great, and as always, see you at the finish line.